after December, about the second week in December, I'm going to pretty much disappear from content being pushed out, from reviews, from a number of different things until I don't know exactly when. All right. Well, here it comes. What's going on, everybody? Cigar Show Tim here. Normally, I would be coming on and saying I've got this cigar to review, or this accessory, or here's my thoughts on X, Y, and Z in the industry, or any number of different things. This video is a little bit different. This video, I'm going to be talking about a serious life change, and how when life hands you lemons, you got to make lemonade sometimes. And that's what's taking place currently in this season of life for me. So, I'll go into a little bit more detail on it, but long story short, after December, about the second week in December, I'm going to pretty much disappear from content being pushed out, from reviews, from a number of different things until sometime in the new year. I don't know exactly when. And the reason is because I'm having back surgery the middle of December. So the procedure I'm having done is called spinal fusion surgery, or for those that may be medically inclined, it's called a TLIF, or a transforaminal uh, TLIF, transforaminal low lumbar interfusion, interbody fusion. So basically, they're going to go in and they're going to fix a couple vertebrae. So I have multiple different conditions. Really is was what's going on, and my quality of life in terms of physical abilities, as a dad of two sons that are in Boy Scouts and go hiking and camping and all those different things, the ability that I have had in the last 4 years since officially being diagnosed with all of the conditions I have has really gone downhill quite a bit. Now, I don't say that to be very dramatic and like, oh my gosh, are you, wheelchair bound? Can you even walk? It's nothing like that at all. But I have tingling and numbness in parts of both my legs. I have fire that shoots down my nerves. I have sciatica. I've got back pain. I've got a number of different things, pressure, all sorts of things. But the two things that they're going to be correcting, to put it simply, is one of them is when, if, say you've got your vertebrae, and then normally I'm going to try and watch what I'm doing so I can make sure it comes through in the camera also. So one of the conditions I have is called spondylolisthesis. It's where two vertebrae that are supposed to be stacked on top of each other evenly are offset. Now there's grade 1, 2, 3, and 4. Between 0 and 25% offset is a grade 1. I'm a grade 1, almost grade 2 in the amount of offset that I have between my L5, which is my lumbar 5, which is the lowest of your lumbar, your lower spine, lower back vertebrae, and then my S1, which is your sacral vertebrae, which is the top of your tailbone, essentially, the bones that make that up. And so I have spondylolisthesis grade 1, which is an offset that they're going to correct and put them back where they need to be. And then I also have what's called hyperlordosis, or an overcurvature of my spine. And what that's caused is my vertebrae to basically be angled like this. And on the back here, I've got bone spurs, and it's pinching nerves and pinching my sciatic nerve. And I've got tingling and numbness, like I said, and a number of different residual impacts because of the diagnoses. And so what they're going to do is they're going to even them out and basically stack them on top of each other. But then what they do is they put the disc that is in between those two vertebrae, which really doesn't exist for my back. They're going to remove the disc, and then they put in a cage, which is basically just a metal like diamond shape. And they take a bone graft from my hip. They're going to put it in the middle of that cage, and that will become my new spacer, if you will, in between the L5 and the S1. And then the ultimate result of that is within 6 to 9 months, sometimes 12 months after surgery, is the bone graft that's in the cage grows and attaches itself to the vertebrae above, which is my L5, and to the vertebrae below, which is my S1. And so that's what's going to be taking place. It's a multi-hour surgery, and it's going to be taking place on December 19th. And so that's why I say after the middle of December, I'm basically going to be sort of non-existent on creating my content here on my channel, different things of that nature. I am still going to put out my top 10 cigars of the year for 2023. I usually release it the middle of December anyway, so it's not going to be much of a variation from when I put it out typically. And I put it out then just so I don't have any other outside influences or suggestions or anything like that coming from other top 5, top 10, top 35, whatever the lists are that come out in December and January. So I'm going to be having that surgery, but I'm not going to be creating any content for my channel. And so that was the main like life update that I wanted to communicate with all of you, is that when you see nothing coming from me, you'll understand why. At least hopefully you'll see this video and you'll know why. But I need to take time to just heal. I need to take some time to be down and focus on recovery, focus on physical therapy and everything that's going to go into the recovery process for this. And yeah, it's around the holidays and the new year, and some people may go, wow, that's the worst time, right before Christmas and the New Year's and all that. It actually works out really well with my work schedule and with other things going on to have that time frame be when the procedure, when the operation is taking place. It's a multi-hour surgery. It'll last, from what I've seen and heard, probably anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. And they're going to make an incision in my lower back, and then they're also going to make a little incision on the side. So that's why they call it T-lift, because it's transfer, multiple different angles. So they're going to be doing the T-lift is the procedure. It's transforaminal lumbar interbody fusion, so TLIF, T-lift. And so what they'll do is they'll take the bone graft from my pelvis or from my hip, and they'll put that in between the cage like I just mentioned a minute ago. And so if you are any kind of a person that believes in God or whatever your higher power is, I personally believe in God as a Christian man, and I would appreciate your prayers. If you want to send positive thoughts or, other, positive vibes, whatever it is for you, I would greatly appreciate that. This isn't something that's a life-threatening procedure or a surgery or anything like that at all, but it's always nice to have prayers and support, and honestly, I believe as a Christian man, you can feel those prayers and you can feel that support behind you. And so that's what's going to be going on with my channel. That's why I'm going to be dropping off for a number of weeks. I don't know when I'm going to be posting new content in the new year. With the surgery and different things going on, with my 15th wedding anniversary being the end of January, I will not be going, excuse me, I will not be going to TPE, which is going to be in the end of January. I will not be attending that trade show because of making sure that I'm healing and all those other things. And I've got some other, schedule things going on. Like I just mentioned, my 15th wedding anniversary at the end of January, which is during TPE. And my wife comes before really anything else other than God. And so, I'm not going to be at TPE because of that. But I wanted to give you all, like I said, an update with what's going on, with what has gone on. It's been about a 4+ year process from diagnosis to different types of medical treatments, whether it be epidural nerve block in my spine, whether it be physical therapy, pain management, a number of different things, chiropractic care, a number of different methods have been exercised to try and mitigate or reduce or help this not get to the point that it is now. But that's just where I am, and that's where God has led the journey. And so that's what's going to be taking place. Again, December 19th is going to be the date of the surgery, or is the date of the surgery. And so I would just ask that you would keep me in your prayers, and that you know that I will be back putting out content when I am able to, when it makes sense. But I am curious also of one thing, and this isn't, I want to get tons of views, but I'm curious because there are many of you that put comments that are much more personalized, and thanks, Tim, I appreciate this, or I'll get DMs and different things. And so there's much more than just, hey, you watched a video, you clicked a thumbs up, and you left a comment that said thank you, kind of thing. Would you be interested in me documenting some of the journey? Not obviously the surgery itself, but documenting the journey, what it's been like, how I'm healing, all those kinds of things. It will be basically uploaded from my phone because that's going to be probably the easiest way to do it. I will have downtime where I'm healing, but this kind of healing and recovery is actually not done just lying down. It'll actually extend the length of time that it takes to recover from this. But with physical therapy and everything, I'll have to be up and walking a decent amount to continue pumping the blood through my system, to continue healing, all those kinds of things. But if you're interested in sort of an understanding or idea of what it's like, through this whole process, let me know that in the comments, because I am toying with putting up a few videos or a couple videos, whatever it turns out to be, if it even, makes sense for me to do with how I'm feeling with my recovery process, of, posting a couple videos of what it's like and sharing it with all of you. So That's it. Leave any questions you have down in the comments below. I'd love to answer them. As you know, I answer every single comment or question that gets posted on any of my videos. But I greatly appreciate all the support from every single one of you that watch my videos, that support by commenting, by liking, by sharing, subscribing, all those different things. I really do appreciate what you all have allowed me to do with my cigar journey and become part of how you journey through your own cigar process and your cigar journey. So that's it. Leave some comments if you have any questions, but I wanted to announce again why you're not going to see me for a while after the middle of December. So that's it. Normally I'd be saying that's it for this edition of Tobacco Talk or this or that or all those different things. I usually say enjoy your cigar journey, all of that. But instead, because of what's going on and because of the nature of what I'm announcing to all of you, I'll just say take care of yourself, stay healthy, make sure that you are taking care of yourself, your body, your family, your loved ones. Stay safe, stay healthy. I've still got content coming out for the next month or so. But yeah, till next time, we'll see you.